at the people that are sowing into these young people. That youth camp's coming up June the 22nd through the 26th. I'm telling you something, if I could call them up here, I would, but half of them's getting ready to do the drama. I've been having them come up each and every Wednesday night. And this may be the last youth service we got before camp, so that's why I'm sharing this now. I've been calling the kids up each and every Wednesday night and letting them testify. And Destiny come up, Destiny Clay, Sister Christy's daughter come up, and she's been battling. I guess was she born with asthma or been dealing with it for many, many years, and she went to youth camp, and I believe she said she has not touched her inhaler since youth camp last year because God touched her body. God touched her body. Jordan Cash got up and he testified. But I know I probably shared this with you before. But there was a young lady there. There was a youth pastor. She used to be in my youth group at the First Assembly, and she brought her group up there. She was youth pastor in a church, and she had a girl, and she had to literally have her car. This girl was on a walker, and her legs, and she couldn't walk. And so everywhere they went, there's this big, humongous hill, and you ask these kids, they know what that hill is, because by the time you come home, your calf muscles are about this big around the back of your thighs. I'm telling you, you're going to need some protein and some creatine and some all kind of teen whenever you go to this camp, because you get a good workout. And they would have to drive this girl up and down that hill. And I think that healing night service, man, he was praying, and I don't even know, I'll be honest with you, I don't even remember if that young girl even went up for prayer. And we were sitting back there, and all of a sudden we hear, and that girl tore out running across that sanctuary. She could not walk by herself, and she tore out running. Youth camp is fun, man. Youth camp, man, you get to dive. Sadie, the first time Sadie ever went with us, Sadie's a cheerleader. She dove off in that mud pit, come out, had mud coming out of her ears. I'm telling you, youth camp is fun, man. But more important than that, youth camp changes your life. And so, man, parents, you go, $140, that's a lot of money. I guarantee you it'd be the best investment you've ever made. The stock market ain't got nothing on what God can do to your young person, your kid at camp. I'm telling you, hey, you receive that tonight. Hey, they're going to come. I think we're set up for this drama. I told them I was going to kind of bore you half to death because talking so much, but I told them that I was going to kind of explain the way I feel the atmosphere tonight. There's something different in here tonight. And man, I knew it. I've known it all day. I've known it for a couple of days. There's something different in here tonight. The past couple of times we've had a youth service, we've done Awakening, and we've got up here and we've just danced around and we've had a good old time. But there's something different about tonight. You know, sometimes I think we come to church and we get so caught up in when to clap that we forget why we clap. Y'all know what I'm saying? I think we get so caught up in when to jump and run that we forget why we run. It's not a show. It's not a show, it's to give God glory, man. When that spirit rises up inside of you and you just can't help it. But sometimes it's almost like we got somebody orchestrating. All right, Sister Christy, you're going to run now, and you're going to run. And sometimes it's like we almost get so caught up in a routine that we forget what it's all about. And so tonight they're going to come and they're going to do a drama, and it's called Fill Me Up. How many of y'all need God to fill you up tonight? That's what this drama tonight's all about. I'm going to ask you to do something I don't think I've ever asked you to do in a drama. I want you to just stay seated tonight. I want you to just stay in your seat. If you want to shut your eyes and just let God, you know our job as a Christian, everybody's like, well, I guess you're going to preach now, ain't you? You know that our job as a Christian is to go out to get full here and to go out in the world and be emptied out and to come back in here. This is a gas station. This is where we come in to get filled up in the presence of God. But we forget that so many times. We come in and get wore out and wore down instead of getting filled up so that we can be used. And tonight, I want you to just stay right there, and you can shut your eyes, you can open up your hands, and I just want you to receive what God's got for you. These young people's going to be waving some flags over you tonight. The love, the grace, the peace, and the mercy of God. Receive that. God's releasing that in here tonight. Do y'all receive that? Start that drama. Give them a hand as they begin.
Fill me up, God. Fill me up, God. Fill me up. Fill me up, God. Fill me up. Oh, fill me up, God. Fill me up. Fill me up,
Give these kids another hand. Come on. Wow. You know, last week, some of you may think, man, that was weird. But last week, man, we had an altar call. They're going to come and they're going to move my pulpit here in a second. But last week we had an altar call, man. And some of y'all was probably thinking last week, I wish them youngins